everybody. This is PHTV Channel 4 in Palos Heights. I'm Sue Jankowski, and we are back with Meet with Moraine. This is a show about Moraine Valley Community College in which we get to talk to all sorts of people there and find out about their programs and things you might want to get involved in. And we do this monthly. Hopefully you've watched in the past. And today we have two exciting guests. And they're going to tell us all about adult basic education programs, which is really so important. And I'm fascinated. I can't wait to hear about it all. So we have our first guest here is Meg Dawzik.
Hi, Sue.
Thanks for being here, Meg.
Thanks for having us.
Meg is the manager of Transition and ESL. And then we have Carmela Ochoa. Hi, Carmela.
Hi, thank you for having us.
It's great to have you here. Carmela is coordinator of high school equivalency. So we're going to let them tell us a little bit about what is it, so we can familiarize ourselves with what they do, what their branches of the adult education program, and a little bit about the program, so we have a background knowledge. So Meg, would you like to get started with that?
Sure. So we offer tuition-free English as second language classes for students who don't speak English as their first language. And we're a very diverse population that we work with. We have students from over 45 different countries.
Wow.
We really do have a great diverse population. So we have 6 levels of English as second language classes, and students take a placement test to be placed in the appropriate level of class. And then we also, in addition to just the regular ESL classes, we also offer computer classes, which are very beneficial to our students because they need to learn digital literacy skills. In addition, we offer citizenship classes, and that's for people who are not U.S. citizens. So they're prepping to take the naturalization exam, and those classes focus on history, U.S. history obviously, government, and dictation. We're really proud of those classes because we've had a lot of students go through and pass and are now U.S. citizens. Let's see, what else do we have? Well, I just wanted to add too, we're really fortunate that the Moraine Valley College administration, that would be our president, Dr. Sylvia Jenkins, and our vice president, Dr. Pamela Haney, they're very supportive of our program, which is great. And then we have great leadership in our department as well. We have our dean, Michael Morshes, and then our assistant dean, Dr. Nina Shoman-Dejani. So we have a really good team, and it's not just Carmela and I. We have education specialists, we have a transition specialist, we have a coordinator of records and assessment, plus we have all our support staff. So it's a big department, and we're...
It is a big department.
It is.
You know, just thinking about talking about helping people pass that naturalization test, I think everybody could use a refresher on some of the things that they're learning there, right? Because
honestly,
we don't remember all this stuff from school and history and all of that.
It's a really hard test, to be honest. Yes, so we're really happy that we can help all of our students prepare for that and be successful and then be U.S. citizens.
Yeah, that's great.
It is.
Okay. Carmela, would you like to tell us about your side of the program?
Sure. The program that I'm in charge of is the high school equivalency program, which up to a couple years ago was known as the GED program, General Education Development Program. But since Pearson Education took over the GED name and made it their brand, everyone now refers to it as HSC, the High School Equivalency Program. We have 3 levels of classes in math and reading, which are taught in English. And because Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory, we also teach the GED in Spanish. Students attend an orientation to become familiar with the college and the resources that it offers. And we also offer students the opportunity to utilize North Star Digital Literacy, which is a website that helps them improve their technology skills. They can earn a certificate and take that certificate to an employer to show them that they have learned enough or more to become employed. And then the big event, which is held in June, is our HSC graduation. This year it's held on June 14th at 6 in the evening, and it's for all the students in our classes who pass the HSE test. Students wear the Moraine Valley cap and gown. They invite their family and friends, and the graduation is attended by President Jenkins, who delivers a really heartwarming and motivational speech for our students.
That sounds wonderful because, you know, they didn't have a chance to go to the regular high school graduation.
Yes.
Right.
So no matter what age you are, you want to have that sense of accomplishment and that moment where you're graduating like everybody else did at some
Yes.
point. I think that's a wonderful thing that you have an official ceremony with the cap and gown and speeches and all of that
It
for
is.
them. That's very, very
Yes.
nice.
It provides closure for them, you know, as far as their high school career, and now it's a new door opening, so that way they can pursue a certificate program or an associate's degree. So it's really an exciting event, and it really helps them achieve what they need.
I would think so, and well deserved after
Yes, definitely.
doing that. It's not
Definitely.
easy to
Not
get
at
through
all.
that. Very good.
It's our favorite day of the year. the
Yeah,
graduation.
I bet. Yeah, it's nice for you because you have that sense of accomplishment as well. You know, we helped all of these people,
Yep.
you know, get to the next part of their lives.
Yes.
It
Very
is.
nice.
It's really special.
Now, like, who benefits from this? I mean, it sounds like there's quite a few people involved in this. So, who benefits from this program mainly? Would you say?
One, primarily, it's our students who are unemployed, underemployed, single parents, English language learners, and students who need to improve their basic math and reading skills. But communities also benefit from both programs, since learning English increases an individual's ability to function in daily life. For example, helping their children navigate school, understanding what the school needs for their children. And also passing the HSE test increases financial security and the opportunity to pursue a college degree, which creates a positive impact on family members. There's also opportunities for job advancement because of the skills they have learned, which helps the economy overall. And that is why it's important to support adult basic education funding that appears in a lot of the bills that our politicians offer, because if you're helping an adult basic ed student, you're helping your community and you're helping the nation, basically.
And it would seem to me, not that younger people aren't motivated, but an adult learner is so motivated to do well, and because they can see that this is really going to help
Yes,
them, and
definitely.
they're ready to learn.
And,
Yes.
and we do serve, you know, students that are 16 through. I mean, I had a student when I was teaching; she was 87. So we you know, have all ages. It's
Wow.
a very diverse. Yeah.
And good for those people who
Yep.
are a little bit older to say, you know what, I want to do this. I
Yeah.
want to
Right.
I want to learn
Definitely.
something.
Definitely.
So see, lifelong learners.
Yes.
You never stop learning.
Definitely.
Now, we did touch a little bit on the high school equivalency, which I did not know is the same thing as the
thing.
GED, and everyone says GED, and they probably
Yep.
still do.
Yes.
So when they see high school equivalency, they're like, well, I wanted the GED, right?
Same thing.
It is the same thing. It's the same test. It's just as difficult. So yes, it's just a matter of getting used to using the phrase high school equivalency as opposed to GED.
It is. We have to, you know, we'll probably kind of wade through that. Eventually, people
Yes.
will use that as well.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, I have found through time and interviewing people at Moraine Valley that it's a very reasonable way to get that 2-year degree as compared to a 4-year school. What about the cost of this adult basic education classes?
Well, hold on to your hats because all of our classes are tuition free. Every
Wow.
single class that we offer. So the English as second language classes, the citizenship classes, the computer classes, the high school equivalency classes, they're all tuition free. We also provide textbooks for our students, and if needed, we provide laptops. It's on a loan basis. We don't just give them to them forever, but it's still a good thing. And then we also, if needed, we provide school supplies as well. So
Wow. Okay. So all you have to do is get there.
all you have to do is get there. That is true.
That's
yes.
fantastic. And, that's a great thing because sometimes, that obstacle can be monetary. So
Exactly.
this way
Yes.
they have a chance to go and there's no reason not to.
Exactly.
So with that, where are the classes offered and do you have classes online? Because then you don't even have to get there.
That's true.
Yes, we have 3 different our main campus is located in Palos Hills, and we have 2 satellite locations in Blue Island and in Tinley Park. Having campuses in different areas of Moraine Valley's district provides an opportunity for students to attend college close to home. We also offer online classes for both of our programs to reach students who may not be able to attend in-person classes.
Yeah, I mean, because that can be too, or, they have other responsibilities at home and it's easier to stay home, especially as an adult.
Right.
So when they're signing up for that, can they do like kind of a split thing? Like I can go to this class, but I can't come out at night for these classes? Is it like as you sign up for classes, you can choose to go to the campus or take online classes?
Yes, it's their choice.
It's their
Yep.
choice. They can do
Yep.
either one.
Yep.
Because sometimes, you might be able to want to go to the classes on campus, but then other times, and maybe in the winter or something, you don't want to do that.
Yeah,
so they have choices.
they would decide if they wanted in-person classes, then they would register for in-person classes, and then if they decided the next semester they wanted to change to online, they can certainly do that too.
Did you find that when we had everything on Zoom, that that's a lot of how people were learning? I mean, because nobody was going to the actual school. There was no in-person learning.
Right.
So did you still have people signing up, joining in?
Oh yeah.
Well, we were in the middle of a semester when that happened. So we were maybe 8 weeks into the semester. So we had 2 more months to get through of COVID. So we had to switch everything overnight. The teachers had to go online, students had to go online, and it was really difficult, but we found that our students really like online classes. So it was a little bit difficult, but we did it.
But you made it through.
Yeah, and we have to give a shout out to our instructors
Oh, yeah.
because we have excellent ESL and HSE instructors. We're very fortunate, and they're a great group of people. And when the pandemic hit, they just went with it. And even people who might not have been that familiar with technology, they took time to learn it and to provide it to our students. So we're very fortunate with our group of teachers.
I feel like so many groups of people rally, but boy, educators, they just switched to this other method of teaching, which was wonderful, and we just were so appreciative of that. And I think what was really exciting too is people learned, hey, I do like this. I can learn something at home. Sometimes that seems like so daunting. Am I going to be able to focus on this and learn something at home? But you actually can, and we learned that. So there's a positive right there.
There is.
One positive. So now we graduate. We got our HSE. And do many of these adults go on then to, take more classes and get their 2-year certificate?
Yep. Yeah, we have students who achieve their high school, certificate, high school equivalency certificate, and then we also have our advanced level of ESL students. They pursue various certificate programs at Moraine Valley. They go on to credit courses at Moraine Valley in fields that that they're interested in to go on. And then we have other students that go right into a career too. So we have all of those students. We also in our department offer 2 more free classes that I'm going to tell you about. They're called bridge classes, and it kind of means what it says. They bridge the students onto the next step. So this would be for our advanced level ESL students and people who are in the higher level of our HSE program. And the first one is a Bridge to Healthcare class. So that class focuses on medical terminology, on different careers in the healthcare field. And then some of those students actually go on to other, certificate programs at Moraine or nursing, things like that. Basic Nurse Assistant Training Program, which we're also affiliated with. So that's the first bridge class. The second bridge class is Bridge to Career Pathways. And that class focuses on a ton of different careers, because a lot of times our students might not know exactly what career they would be good at or what career that they want to pursue. So this class, they might take a career assessment that might kind of say, oh, I'm interested in marketing, or I'm interested in teaching. And it just gives them more options. So both of these classes are free, and both are really well attended. So we're proud of these classes too.
I bet. Now, do they take these classes kind of simultaneously with the other classes, so then they know what I should do next?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So they can be in our ESL program and in our HSE program at the same time that they're taking the bridge classes, or they might have already finished the program, but they are not quite ready to go on to credit classes. And so again, it's like a bridge to the credit side.
Which is marvelous, because to know, maybe because they're learning English, you might not know some of those terms.
Right.
You might not have any idea what opportunities there are without that career path. Here's some
Exactly.
things you might want to do. Well, so I guess that leads us kind of to our next question, because are the students that are taking these adult classes different than the mainstream regular students that are there?
Yes. The typical or traditional Moraine Valley student is usually a high school graduate who decided to start college at Moraine Valley. They are on campus daily, they join clubs, they participate in activities, they're able to attend school full time, and they usually receive their associate's degree in 2 years. ABE students are non-traditional students, meaning they balance work, family, and home while attending classes. They may be taking 1 or 2 classes at a time, depending on what works well with their schedule. Parents take advantage of the opportunity to enroll in morning classes while their children are in school, or even take classes in the evening after working a full-time job. So they carry a heavier load than a traditional student.
Yes, I would think that would be true. So at what age do you find people starting this? You mentioned age 16, but that would be for someone who, I don't know if we still
Didn't
use the
finish
word.
high school.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. So you get some younger people like that.
We do, yeah.
Usually the 16-year-olds are coming out of high school or leaving high school to enroll in a HSE program. But we find that there's more of the adult learner population, which is 24 and above. And they are the ones that are mostly enrolled in high school equivalency.
Yeah. And those are the people then who do have a job.
Yes.
And
Exactly.
maybe a
Family.
family or whatever.
Exactly.
And are having to provide for themselves, in an
Yes.
apartment or a house or
Yes.
whatever. Okay. So that makes a big difference for them. I mean, that's a big commitment.
Yes.
Like a lot of people do that, where they have a job and plus they're going to school. It's a lot of work.
It is.
That's dedication, though. They really want to do it. I mean, you got a really highly motivated person then.
Right.
Which is,
Definitely.
Dedication and perseverance.
yeah,
Yep.
which is what you need to get it done. Okay, now, so, now they're doing all these things. So this is not your typical student, most likely. It's someone who, like you said, has a job, a family, whatever. Do we have extra support for these people? What would that be?
We do. Well, myself, Carmela, our transition specialist, we meet and support students daily, on all different issues that, they might need support with. We also have, it's great that our program is on a community college campus, because then they have all that support too that Moraine Valley offers, like the counseling center, the tutoring center, the job resource center. So anything that Moraine Valley Community College offers, once our students are enrolled, they're a Moraine Valley Community College student. And that's what we like to tell them, because they get to take advantage of all these wonderful resources just like any other Moraine Valley Community College student. It doesn't matter, you know, what program they're in. They are a Moraine Valley Community College student. And so we have so much support for our students, which is really good. We also offer scholarships to our HSE and ESL students who are interested in pursuing healthcare. I spoke a little bit about the Bridge to Healthcare class, and we also have a basic nurse assistant training certificate program. And it's great that these scholarships help with the basic nurse assistant training program. Also, students can go into phlebotomy or medical terminology, and we have scholarships that obviously there's an application process and the students have to apply, but if they earn the scholarship, then these classes are paid for, which is awesome. In addition, we have one of our past high school equivalency graduates has generously set up a scholarship for students who previously passed the HSE and are currently enrolled in Moraine Valley College courses. So this scholarship helps students pay for tuition and textbooks. And again, you have to apply for the scholarship, but it's great. It's a great scholarship. And it's neat because many times the student who earns the scholarship will speak at the high school equivalency graduation. And we hear, you know, how it really does benefit them so much. So
oh, that is nice to know.
It's really
and
nice.
it's nice for their families to hear that. And
Yes.
it would be nice probably too if they kind of spread the word to others, you know, that
they
hey,
do. Yes, they do.
Look what I've
definitely.
accomplished,
Yep.
and you can too.
Yep. Oh yeah, we have, well, Carmela does a great job. She has people come back, you know, that have graduated from our programs and speak at graduation, and it's so motivational and encouraging, I think, for the other students.
Right, and it's interesting because the students come in, you know, their first time and they're scared because they don't know what to expect from the program. Is it going to be like high school? And then when you see them graduate, it's like this totally different person who is so, you know, motivated to do more and just confident. And that is the greatest, you know, the feeling that we could ever have.
And that's so important, to feel confident, and I can do this, I can accomplish, and I can go into the world now,
Right.
and I've got some skills, and I can do that. You know, I was wondering too, with the naturalization process, so people who are not citizens and have learned English and they're trying to, you know, become citizens, do you have a lot of that, and do you have... are they successful? I mean, I know it's difficult to do. I know it's a real process.
Yeah, they really are. Our citizenship class really preps the students for the naturalization exam. The instructors have to go through training, you know, on teaching citizenship. There's 100 questions that can be asked, and they don't know which of the 100 questions will be asked in the actual exam. And again, it's a spoken exam in parts as well. So
I didn't know that.
we work on dictation, you know, how we pronounce words in the class, because you know, sometimes the student might know exactly what they want to say, but if the person interviewing them is not understanding them, then you know, they're not going to get the point. Exactly. So our citizenship instructors and classes are wonderful, and I highly encourage, if anybody, you know, is out there watching and they need to, you know, pass their exam, please come and see us. So we're going to have another session starting July 11th. So, you know, and that's
so
a
you
second
can just
summer
come
session.
in and do that.
And they would have to register.
Yes, but you don't have to be taking classes outside of that. You can just go in and take that.
The citizenship class?
Yeah.
Yes, as long as they don't speak English as their first language.
Okay.
That would be the requirement.
Okay, and so then, I'm sorry I interrupted you. You said
No, that's okay.
July 11th is your summer session?
We're actually running 2 summer sessions this summer, just, you know, to increase enrollment and make sure that students have the access that they need. So our first summer session is currently running. So that one's full and it's going really well. So we're happy, and a lot of people are back, face to face, which is great. And then our second summer session starts July 11th and it runs through September 1st. So it's a little bit longer session. And then our fall semester will start in September, later in September. So you have options. So yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
So somebody wants to get involved in this and they want to sign up, they want to hear what kinds of things they would do. I mean, I think just even to explore the possibilities, what would they do?
Super easy process. You can come to the main campus or Blue Island or Tinley Park to get information, but if you're in the Palos area, come to the main campus, come see Carmela and myself. We're in B260, so Building B, and it's 260, so we're on the second floor in 260, and they can just walk in the door and they will have people there to help them, whether they're interested in the high school equivalency program or the ESL program. That's where they go, and we're like a one-stop shop. We do everything in our department. So we do the registration, we do the pre and post testing there. So somebody would just come in and then they're given a date to return to take the test and register, and then they will start their classes. So it's pretty easy. They can also call our office. I don't know if I should give the phone number, but
yes, you can give the
okay,
number.
it's 708-974-5340. That's our main office number. And they can always go on our website too. If they if you're not writing that number down, they can go on the Moraine Valley website to get more information. But we are there. So we hope, like I said, we hope to see new students in July.
Okay, I hope so too.
And
it sounds like you have a good group of people. Like you have a good enrollment, I guess is what I'm trying to say, of many people.
We do.
Yes, we do. We have people. The best thing about our students is they're so diverse in so many ways. We learn from them also.
Yes.
That's
Definitely.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming in, Meg and
thank
Carmela.
you for having us.
Thank you
And-
so much for having us.
Well, it's our pleasure, and this is a wonderful opportunity for people to realize that they can move forward, they can get education in English and their high school equivalency and all of those great things that everybody really wants, and they shouldn't be fearful of it. I think sometimes, that confidence building is what you're doing too, and that's so important. So you feel better about yourself, and you can go out and get a better job or just be happy with yourself. I guess that's mainly it. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you so much for having us.
And thanks for watching us on Meet with Moraine. We will see you next month when we have more information for you. Bye-bye.